Hello, everybody. This is Peter B, and welcome to another edition of Third Base Thursday. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I told you my project was doing a third baseman binder. I wanted to get all the great third basemen in the binder, and I want to get any action pose, and preferably defensive in the field action pose. Not only of the greats, but even common players. If it's a great action pose, it's going in my third baseman binder. That video was number 278, if you want to watch it and learn about my binder. And on that video, I asked if you had any knowledge of what other great action third baseman photos there are. Please let me know. And I went out and actually bought every card that was suggested. Some are here already, others are still on the way. But I wanted to show you the cards that were suggested and I received so far, as well as some others that are going in the binder. So the first set of cards is from Brian at Hodges 1455. He gave me some great suggestions, and you're looking at the first one right here, the 1972 Paul Scal in action, getting ready for the pitch, waiting to see if it comes down towards him. Great action shot. Great addition to the binder. He also suggested the 1975 Topps Richie Hebner. Another great action shot in the field. Probably throwing around the bases after getting somebody out. Nice shot there. He also suggested the 1992 Upper Deck Tim Wallach. And here he is coming in for a high chopper. And you actually see the ball right on top of the first P in Upper Deck. Great shot, Tim Wallach. And while I was looking for that card, I discovered this card. It's a 1971 Topps, the Operation Desert Shield stamp of another Tim Wallach. That's a cool card. The pitch is probably midstream happening or just about to happen, so he's all set for it. Tim Wallach. Another person that suggested was Hardball Crazy. And he suggested the 2010 David Wright Topps. So there that is. Jumping up to snag a ball. I don't know if he caught it or it went over his glove, but cool action shot. Fine third baseman, too. David Wright. He also suggested the Burke Ross George Kell. Hard to find action shots of George Kell, so I'm very glad he suggested this one. Pre-war pickers suggested Heine Zimmerman. So there is Heine Zimmerman on a T206. At the card closet, suggested a 99 Topps Cal Ripken. And there's Cal once again, getting ready for the pitch. Get ready for a shot hit his way. At third base, he played third base at the end of his career. And he also suggested the 1994 Scott Cooper from Score. That's a cool third base action shot. Waiting for the ball to come right down right at him. So if you know of any great third base action shots, and if you don't mind, watch the video 278. And if you see one or know of one that I do not have, please let me know. Just make a comment in this video here. I also picked up some others. This is a 1996 Topps Chrome Robin Ventura. A 2004 Fleer Ultra Troy Gloss. Also a game-worn jersey patch. But I got it for the action shot. I got the ball coming just out of his hand, heading on over the first base. And let's go back in time. This player is Lave Cross. He played from 1887 to 1907, 21 years in the big. And for players that time, at the end of the 19th century, he was a very good defensive third baseman. And there's a nice shot. Looks like he just took a chopping grounder, caught it in his glove, or a line drive. But that's Lave Cross. And I also won a bunch of these at auction. Really cheap. This is a V282 center panel. So there would have been, players on either side of the V282 card. And the thing is, in those days, the cameraman would actually be on the field, either right at the third base bag, or at the first base bag, or near home plate. So there's a lot of nice old third base photos. This one is Bush just missed Austin. He was covering third base. So the runner is safe. This one is Birmingham gets to third. So there he is getting a third, and you see the coach telling him to hold up. Nice action shot at third base. This one is Lobert gets Tenney. And you see him tagging with the ball in his hand. Must have tagged him just before he reached the base. Another cool third base shot. This one is Chase dives into third. Looks like Chase is safe. Looks like the ball's in the guy's hand and he missed the tag. But look at that, the dirt covering third base from the slide, him pushing the dirt. I like these. I mean, you see these people in the stands. That's kind of fields they played in back then. And the final V282 center panel is good play at third. So these are all a nice addition to my third base binder. And then the last one, I'm collecting all the Japanese Hall of Famers. And I got this guy, Fumio Fujimura. This is a 1949 JBR 154A black and white bromide. There's a nice action shot of Fumio, I don't know. Cool Japanese baseball card. And these are blank backed. So that's it. So like I said, if you know of any, could be a common player, could be a star, could be a Hall of Famer, but any nice action shot in the field of a third baseman, please let me know in the description. And if you don't mind, please give my video number 278. That's where I explain the binder. You get to see a lot of nice action shot and Hall of Fame third baseman. Well, That's it for Third Base Thursday. Hope everyone has a tremendous day. Goodbye.